If you have a father,
you will go far.
Because fathers are feathered to fly without wings. God created us, both male and female, because He knew that we needed both to survive, both to succeed. In any home, you need the father, the mother to succeed. Fathers, remember, are the head of the home. God made them the head for a reason, for a purpose, and that cannot be rectified. We need fathers in our homes for our children to come out as godly things.
Fathers are so significant in the society. They are not just figurehead, they are a great asset to the society. Their words has a profound impact on people around them, especially the teenagers.
fathers' words carry significant weight, influencing decision-making and family tradition.
Echoes of the Father, the word of wisdom. My name is Rev'd Samuel Olukunle.
My name is Idem Esther Nehemiah.
My name is Oyekumi Adito.
We are having boys in the garment of men. Today, a lot of people that you want to call men are still boys that are still playing with what children play with.
Many men in the body, but in the spirit,
they are boys.
They are boys. So it's not about the physical stature.
No.
Yes, sir.
They appear to be men, but in the heart and in their ways, they are actually boys. Who they think that they are mature to handle things, but in their responses to things, they are actually boys at heart. They, like Galatians chapter 4 says that until the heir becomes a son, he cannot be given the responsibility of managing the estate. But maybe they have grown physically. The hormones have given them a forced growth, and in their mind they are still boys. They cannot handle issues. They cannot handle real issues about relationship, about management, but because of the pleasure, because of some other extraneous thing, they thought they have come of age and they can now step into the shoe of a man. But when the real issue comes, you see the boys in them acting out.
You learn from that. He said, about hormones, about being man at heart, ability to take responsibility, being able to separate issue from the person, being able to manage situation, not like a child that runs away from.
A lot today, you say, little issue, he and his wife could not even manage simple issues. You have today, they said, irreconcilable differences. You see a man that's supposed to be the priest in his house acting like a boy, like a child, because he has not been made mature to become a man. Manhood is all about being able to take responsibility, being able to know direction and give direction. God gave Eve to Adam when he said that he has become a man. And the Bible said, when that man saw the woman, said, "This is the bone of my bone and the flesh of my flesh." When the issue happened, that they were sent out, that was the first place you're supposed to have the first case of divorce. But because Adam was a man, he was able to handle the issues in his family. And you have the family going. But today, you see them grown, you see them wearing beards, you see them looking heavy, and they thought that is what it takes to be a man. But when the matter comes to the front burner, they are nowhere to be found. You know, a boy runs away, a boy shows anger, but the men are able to compose themselves and handle issues in a proper way. So, when lives are exposed to discipleship, discipling a life is God's pattern for making a man. Look, Jesus Christ called the disciples, said, "Come, and I will make you. I will come and follow me, and I will make you." Mark chapter 3, verse 13, he said, and they were with him. They were watching him. He called them to come and be with him. So to learn from him, to see him. And that's how they acquire his nature, his life. The same thing with our life. If you want to make men, you have all of this to put into place. Joshua was a man made by God. How was Joshua made? Joshua, being born by his parents, became a young man following Moses. Always there, following Moses in and out, watching him, looking at the way he lives, what he does, and be at Moses' service. And he was being formed. And when God needed a replacement for Moses, you know, Moses was asking God, so where is the man? God said, don't worry. And when it was time, the mantle fell on Joshua. And he was able to lead. He became a father of the nation and took them to the promised land. If that life has not been properly made, what do you think will become of the people of Israel? So today, there are a lot of neglect going on in the making of a man. The parents are neglecting the proper way of nurturing and nursing their children. We are tending to the things that the world is telling us. And you know, today you have what you call the child's rights and a child rights act, and a lot of indiscipline is permitted in those things. But as God's children, as people of God, as people that God has committed the responsibility of making men into our hand, the commandment of Jesus Christ, go into all the world and make disciples of all nations. Make disciples of all nations. So if you are asked to go and make disciples, people like you have been made and formed by His grace. He wants you to raise men in His own likeness, in His own image. That's the man we are looking at, making people in the likeness of God, men and women in the image of God. So it will take that they are exposed to being disciples. Let me bring you to one experience. You know, in the palaces, when a prince is born, you see, after a while, that prince is taken somewhere to a discipler to go and train him. The culture, the courage, the strength, the perspective of a prince. So that is discipline. They take that prince away, put him in charge of somebody, a discipler, to train him, to equip him, so that when he comes, he has now become a man that can take the throne. He knows how to speak. He knows how to carry himself. He knows what to do, what a king does. So if you are just leave that child to the natural environment, you will make a mess of the throne. And that's what we are calling the stage of fatherhood. When a child is not properly grown and made, when it comes to fatherhood, it will make a mess of that stage.
Can you see? It means that before a man can become a father, there is this gap that ought to be filled. This gap is tutelage, discipleship, intentional mentoring. So, it's not just by giving birth to a child that makes you a father. This is the preparation, training that you have received that can now be said of you that you are now about to be called a father.
You see, that's why today you see home breaking easily. Because those that you are bringing to fatherhood are not matured, they are not equipped to actually stand in that position. A lot of trivial issues that if that man had been well equipped, matured, you'll be able to handle. But today, everybody is giving to himself. So little issues like this, the home is gone. The home is gone. Look at the rate of divorce. Look at the rate of you're having single mother. You have that language today. Baby mama, baby father. All of those things are coming because we are not making men that could step into fatherhood. You know, in the epistle of Paul to Timothy, second epistle, he said, you mature women, train these younger sisters. Equip them to be keepers of home, to know how to train, how to keep their husband, to know how to live this way. That is the making. You cannot, the Bible said that when you leave a child to himself, it is that foolishness that is in his mind that is going to live out. So there is need for this deliberate making of a man so that they can step into the responsibility that comes with fatherhood.
Having said that, the making of a man is essential for a father to emerge or to be formed. Now, what is the consequence if a man does not give himself to the making for him to become a father? And every man, naturally, when they get to a certain stage or age, naturally, the next thing to be done in life is to get married. So, now, and when that is done, what can you say about the prevalent problem? Because even the priest of the home is not made. And then, the products from this home they are being seen. Products are being seen in our environment and our community. And we know what we are all suffering or what we are facing. Because we have one environment, we have one community.
Yeah.
We all move in that community. We are facing.
So we return back to what God says. When you are breaking rules, you should be prepared for the consequences. There's no how you are breaking principles that you want to have the results that principle produce. And every breaking of rule has its consequences. We are abandoning the making of the man today. We are being deceived to say that, let them do their own thing. And what is the thing that a child that is not made, that's not properly instructed? You know, many a times you will hear David saying to Solomon, my son, listen to the instruction of your father. Say, it's going to give you long life. It's going to put grace and honor upon you. But the first issue we need to tackle today is that, are there fathers that are present for the making of the man? Parents are no longer present. You are now having absentee parents in the home with the wrong notion that they are actually doing something to make provision for their children. But the most important thing that needs to be provided for in their life, the Bible said, train a child the way he should go. Proverbs 22 verse 6. When he's grown up, he will not depart from it. Where are the trainers? So when they are not there, it is whoever is available and whatever is available that comes in to fill that vacuum and that begin to form the mind of this child, and is going day by day.
Even the
Yeah.
it's not trained.
Yes.
It's
It's going day by day. It's going to come to the full stage of a man that would desire to become a father, and is empty of knowledge, is empty of direction and purpose. So that's the problem. So one, we have to go back to proper parenting, godly parenting, because God says He has made that man and that woman to be one in spirit, so that they can raise godly offsprings. So that they can raise godly offspring. But when we think that it is money and other things that will make these children, we are missing it. So parenting have to be proper parenting. Godly parenting have to be restored. Parents have to be available for their children.
So, Daddy, I know you have a lot to say, but what do you want to give our viewers as your parting word?
Once again, thank you for the privilege. I just want to say to our young world today that they should take the privilege of what you call today mentoring, making themselves available for mature life that can watch over them. It's important. Today, everybody wants to be on his own, but we must not neglect that place. As I said, training is important. Young people that have the opportunity of having life. Paul took Timothy, and over 2,000 years ago, you are hearing about Timothy because he submitted himself to be mentored, to be discipled. Let our young people today take the opportunity of matured life, godly lives, to watch over their lives, so that they can become the real man or the real men and fathers that are actually on purpose for God. So that's what I want to charge. We should not start following what is trending, their own peers. There's wisdom. We are talking about wisdom of. There's wisdom in finding a life that can invite to watch over you, and you'll be what God wants you to be in life.
Wow. It's been interesting listening to deep discussion from one of our fathers of faith, Rev'd Dr. Emmans Omodele. As I said earlier on, keep listening to Echoes of the Fathers on Echoes TV. Next episode will be dropping soon, and I don't want you to miss it. I remain Sunday, the convener of Echoes of the Fathers'hub.
We hope you've been blessed by today's episode on Echoes TV.
Where the heartbeat of.
Father's wisdom echoes loudly. Subscribe,
Please subscribe.
like, share, and comment. Don't forget, hit that notification bell. Be notified when godly content drops. Echoes of the Fathers.
Echoes of the Fathers.